Hey, guys, what's going on? Oh, straight off the bat, big up to Chris Coyne with a super chat straight away. Let's read that out. I'm gonna highlight that one again, man. Uh, it's a good message. Let's highlight it here. Look at this. Holidays feel so good, don't it? On a 2-month break from work, Bali, here I come in 2 weeks' time. Going to Bali. There you go, Chris Coyne. Hope you enjoy that, man. Thank you so much for donation. Absolute champion. Man, Reborn, Ronald, Larry, Jamar. See if I missed anyone. Learned, can't miss Learned. He's there. KP, how are you today? Not good at all. Not good at all. Hope you're well though. Happy birthday for 2 days ago. Yeah, put in the thing. Happy birthday, Ree. Big up to everyone that's here. Thanks a lot to again, Chris. Thanks for that super chat. Hope you enjoy Bali, man. I've never been. I've been to Thailand, which I loved, but I've never been to Bali. Me and Jess want to go. Who else there? We've got Reeves. Reeves put such a off the top rope comment at the start about Delo. Learned, if he doesn't answer a question right, he has to be kicked out of HFD Media. No, don't kick people out for that. KP, what are we going to learn today about football soccer? Don't know if you're going to learn anything. First time going for me as well. Hopefully I enjoy it. I'll definitely let you know how it was. Yeah, if you're in the Discord, man, put some pictures up. Are you in the Discord? I'm not sure. You can join from the... it's in the description of every video. That's where everyone chats to each other and they can put a few pictures there if you like. Hurt my shoulder last Thursday and it's all bruised. And I was in the hydro today for recovery. There you go. Got to get that banter early. I know. Listen, we're going to talk about it. Anyway, but hope everyone's well. Let's get straight into it. If you're new to the channel, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Get this up here. Bang. Get everyone in. Please, if you're new, hit that like button. It's good. Helps us out. Let's get straight into it. We'll go into the results, guys. Been big week of fixtures. Didn't get to do a show last week because I was actually away, but we'll bring this up. You can see the results there. It started off on, it was Friday night here, Saturday morning, but Leicester at home to Nottingham Forest. They got done 3-1, which I see a few people are happy about. Learn's probably happy about it. We're going to talk about that, Reeves. Don't worry. Absolutely. You can see my heading. Everton, 1-1 at home. That'll be a game they'll be thinking if they want to be safe from relegation, they want to win. We'll talk about that. Man City, 1-0 against Southampton. I mean, just getting the job done against, team. You think that they just don't look right. I've been saying that. But you know what? They're probably going to win the league. Like, it's them and Liverpool at the moment, I think. Why have Man United fell off? That's $1 million question. It fell off when? They haven't been good for 10 years. The minute Sir Alex left, we haven't been good. That's probably your answer right there. The Glazers own the club, I think is the answer. Brighton Wolves, 2-2. Brentford in a big one against Ipswich. I mean, Ipswich are in trouble, I think, but Brentford getting back into it 4-3. Aston Villa, game you think they'd want to win at home, 1-1. Then Chelsea get the job done at home. Crystal Palace get their first win of the season against Spurs. A big one. West Ham, obviously, beating United. And Arsenal, Liverpool, 2-2. But first one we'll talk about, guys, is we'll talk about that Nottingham Forest one. Let's bring it up there. Let's have a look at it. Get in there. Get the goal scorers up. So we got Nottingham Forest went ahead with Ryan Yates, 16th minute. Jamie Vardy equalised. Then Chris Wood. I mean, someone told me at the start of the year, get Chris Wood into your fantasy team. Said, he gets goals, does this, and I never didn't go for it, but man, he gets the job done. Like, Nottingham Forest flying, we're cooking, Larry says, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Reeves. Like, he just gets the job done, doesn't he? He's not everyone's cup of tea, but Nottingham Forest have literally evolved. Yeah. Listen, I don't know. They're definitely doing good, but this is what happened with Wolves with Nuno. It's gets to a point, and then people. I think his game plan gets worked out. That's what I think about Nuno. They're doing real good at the moment, and listen, they're not going to get relegated. I mean, he got Wolves into Europe. He got Wolves into the Europa League, I believe, before he started going a bit south, and then he took the Tottenham job, and it's a bit of a renaissance for him. So yeah, it is early. I agree with that, Larry. It's early days, but you got to be happy. The whole point about it is your team's winning. You got to be happy with it. That's the way I see it. If your team's winning, it doesn't matter if it's the first game or the last game. They're winning. You got to be happy about it. So listen, Nottingham Forest flying. Um, there you go. Ronald just putting it to basics. Yeah, no, he does. He's awkward, very awkward. It'd be hard to defend because a big dude, you know, and the way they play, they want balls in the box. It's his cup of tea, so it suits him perfectly. But yeah, it was real early doors in the morning. What? Why did your messages get deleted? I don't know what happened there. Sorry, man. GT is like the Punisher. Don't mess with GT. GT. I don't think they was saying anything wrong. What did it say? Not sure. Anyway, let's go back to the other one. GT is wild. Look at that, Ronald with the GT wild. All right. Yeah, like I said, it was early doors, so I only got to watch the mini match. I didn't watch the whole game, but listen, great result for Nottingham. My bad, GT says. Says my bad. My bad. Sorry there, Larry. He said my bad. Moderators make mistakes too. Don't worry. GT. That was wicked. But anyway, we'll go to the next one. I'll go back to this page. Let's get that one up. Let's interact. We'll go back to the results here. Let that load quickly. Listen, I'm not going to talk too much about Everton Fulham because I didn't watch much of it, but 1-1. Listen, I think it's a lot better result for um, Fulham, even though they're doing well, than it is for Everton, because it's a home game for Everton. They'll be wanting to win. Like, I'll tell you what, the only reason Everton, I think, won't go down this year is because some of the teams are really bad. Southampton. I mean, Ipswich are struggling. Wolves struggling. And Man United, the relegation battlers. But, yeah, I don't know. Listen, they'll stay up, but we'll go straight to this one. Sorry, Larry, he says. Go straight to this. We go to Man City, Southampton. Man of the match, they gave it to Haaland. Well, he scored the goal. Got them the result. But, this is a game, I bet you everyone was... I captained Cole Palmer in my fantasy. I bet you everyone captained Haaland because they would have been thinking he's going to just rip this game to shreds. But when did they score? 5th minute or something? Is that what it was? It was really there. It says 5th minute or something. Yeah, 5th minute. So they scored really early. You're going to go think that Man City can go win 5-6-0. But listen, 1-0. TCR says Everton is in form. Yeah, they're playing a lot better than they were at the start of the year. I was really worried for them at the start of the year. How long did you put Larry in timeout for, GT? Can I undo it? I think I can undo it. Crown is going crazy when I was watching Man City in the crowd when Haaland scored. Was loving it, to be honest. You're loving, like Man City you're talking about, Reeves? What are you loving that for? I honestly think Everton will finish top 10. I believe GT already did it, Learned, and there's nothing you can really do about it. He's a moderator. Nah, Everton. Oh, you're loving it. Why are you loving that? Oh, because they're yeah. Listen, you're not going to want them to do well, but yeah, Man City. I mean, it's funny saying. I said it last time. I don't. They don't look. I don't know. There's something off about them. Listen, they are missing De Bruyne, Rodri, but I just think even before that they've looked off, but they're still getting the job done. And you know, in saying that they could be off, and then go win the league. They're going to get De Bruyne back. Maybe not Rodri. I don't think they can win the Champions League this year. I really don't. Top 10 behave at Everton. United shouldn't be in this relegation battle. Yeah, but they are. I have one big call per year. Cold hard truth of it is United are in it because they're there at the moment. So, okay, so that is watering. Zingerberg and chicken nuggets. There you go. But yeah, listen, they got the job done as they always do, City. So, but we always say that they're boring. So boring. What else can we do? We want to start talking about the juicy stuff, don't we? We don't want to talk about, you know. This one was actually good. I was watching. This. 2-0 up in the 85th minute. Like Brighton, look, 45th minute, Welbeck, Evan Ferguson, 85th minute, then 8 Nuri, 88th minute, and Kuna, 90 plus 3. Like, Welbeck just keeps doing it. Like, how old's Welbeck now? I don't know. He's playing so well, but they're vulnerable, man. Brighton score goals, but they're so vulnerable. They get caught out at the back, but listen, Wolves are struggling this year, but I don't think they'll go down. I think they'll turn it around. I think Ipswich, Southampton, Palace were even there, but they got their first win against Spurs. They proved they can win. My team lost. They did lose at the Bernabeu. He is having a proper renaissance, isn't he, man? Like, you could be sitting there thinking about it as Man United, thinking, you know what, we still had him. He'd be better than anyone they've got up front at the moment. Like, it's factual. It's not far fetched. Can you untime him out, KP? Let me check, man. How did you accidentally do something like that, bro? Um, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna see if I can fix this. If I go here, Larry, if you're there, I'm gonna try to fix this. All right, just 1 second, guys. Let me just try. Bear with me. Talk amongst yourself. I'm gonna try because it was a full accident due to demeanor, and poor Larry's been full timed out now. I've got to just go into. Let me just try to fix this. All right. Try my best. Bring this page back up. How long is 1,800 seconds anyway? Someone work that out for me? All right. So if we go here, is it settings? Let's have a look, man. No, it's not this. It's analytics, subs. Is there? Can I see timeouts? Not sure, man. Let me just check this. 1 second, guys. 1 second. To take someone off time out on YouTube. Can you remove a timeout on you? Here we go. How do I untime out? I don't know if you can, hey? I don't know if you can, man. So I'm going to watch this video quickly, all right? See if you guys can hear that. I'm not sure. Don't know, man. Don't know. Is there a... I can't even see where the band people are. I don't know what you did, GT. Don't know what you did, man. Analytics. Audience. I'll go into audience and see what that does. Poor guy. Comments. I've got Larry here. Let me click on him. Don't know. Don't know. Don't know, man. Sorry, Larry. I don't know how to untime it. But anyway, Chelsea rip United apart. TC says. John says United has my headhead's talking about it. Hey all, 30 minutes. I has up. All right. Sorry, Larry. It's 30 minutes. You'll be back by the end, and you can have a go at GT. All right. But listen, we'll go back to it. Yeah. So big up to Danny Welbeck. I mean, they didn't get it, but I'll tell you what, we could really do with him back at United at the moment. So, yeah, he accidentally timed out Larry for 30 minutes. He didn't even mean it. All right. Big game, this one. Brentford coming off the loss to Man United, which you would never believe that. They went down, I think they were down 2-0. Yeah, 28th minute, 31st minute, Ipswich. So Ipswich, I think that's 2 weeks in a row they've been up 2-0, and I think they lost. That's 2 times now in a row, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Mbuemo is another one. One of my mates told me, get him in your fantasy team, because he's going to take all the load from Ivan Toney. He's going to be doing all the work. This thing was quiet against United, but he just keeps on going. He'd be ripping it for Fantasy Premier League. He's doing real good for Brentford. They look solid. Ipswich are in trouble. I think it's happened twice already. You're 2-0 up, and McKenna's not changing the way he plays. Neither, the same with the Southampton manager. They're adamant that they've got to play their way. That's the top. Yeah, bro, why are you laughing for Stay Hunky? Ivan, he's laughing at what happened to what's his name, I think. Yeah, is that better? Does that show the top more? I like the new top, don't you like it? Got bought for me, man. First top I've bought since I went to Manchester. Because, as I don't like to go support the Glazers at all. But, yeah. Listen. Big result for Brentford. Listen, they lose at Old Trafford and they just get back on the horse. I didn't give them anything. Got bought for me. So, this can take us to... I think this was a big game in the scheme of things, this one. That Bournemouth beat Arsenal last week. Huge result. They had to go. So they had Arsenal and Villa 2 weeks in a row, and they got 4 points out of that. They've been loving it. I was watching it when Ross Barkley scored. I was listen, Villa are going to get their points. They're just going to get it. They're going to get their points. They've done the hard work. They didn't look that good, but they doing. That's a sign of a good team. Not playing well, still getting the results. But then, what does it say there? Evan Nilsson, 96th minute equaliser. Could have bought you a better t-shirt though. That one's got dirt all over it. It's harsh, man. It's harsh. Well, everyone in the chat is just off the top rope to me tonight, man. Well, I always say this. I know, like I was saying it last time someone said it about it. It's like you don't like the team, but you can't deny that the top's not good. The top's wild. Um, but yeah, big result for Bournemouth. Like I said, Arsenal and Villa, 2 weeks in a row. We could talk about it later who they got next. I'm not sure who they got after that, but that's two of the top four. You know, in consecutive matches, and they've got come out with 4 points. Like people bite your hand off of that. Most managers. So Iraola's got them playing good again. They had a bit of a slow start, but they're full back into it. Listen, Emery, man, like Villa in the top four, the top of the Champions League group. You know, in the new format, like they're flying high. So you know, it's not the end of the world. I would have liked to win, but I don't think it's the end of the world for them. So you know, a lot better result for Bournemouth, let's say, but it's you know, they're I'm sure it's not going to wreck Villa's season. You know what I mean? That he made some changes too. Like I think it's getting to the point where he's got to put Duran in from the start. Like Watkins, I know he's the English favourite and that, but mate, Duran, like, he scores all the time. Like he got played in the Champions League midweek, scored 2 goals, I think, got subbed. You know, while he was on a hat trick, 60th minute. When that usually happens, you think I'm getting subbed because I'm going to start on Saturday, and that didn't happen. So he'd be a bit upset about that, but I reckon it's get to the point where he's got to start him. Now, the guy's only 21 as well. Like, what a player. Like, we will kill for one of their strikers at United. So, but anyway, big result for Bournemouth. Next one. We're going on to the day. We're getting closer and closer to, the games where I'm really going to start ripping. But listen, we're there. So we'll bring it up. Let's talk about it. It was the first game. It was part of the goal rush with the Chelsea game and the Tottenham game. I honestly don't know what much to say. Like, they took the lead, 74th minute, West Ham. Casemiro equalised. Then this 90+2 penalty decision. We'll talk about that as well. Me and John were talking about it earlier. He's at work, so I couldn't come on the show, but we were speaking about it. I felt so much for Ten Hag last night watching it, because I was there watching Garnacho miss 2 sitters, Diogo Dalot. That miss, the only miss that I've seen worse than that in recent memory was Fernando Torres, the open goal at Old Trafford. I reckon it's the only miss I've seen in recent memory worse than that. I said it. Jeff paid me out because I said the word. I said on the phone to John, it was diabolical, because that's like he was trying to get Eric sacked, like missing that. That was, man, at under 12s, I'd be ashamed of that. I wouldn't want to go out in public. That was terrible. So, on top of that, Man United should have been safe 4-0 up at halftime, right? They were thumping them, absolutely smashing them. And I get it. Listen, Eric hasn't been up to the task. The team's been playing shit. But in that isolated game, he did his job. Your job as a coach is to get your team playing patterns, creating the chances, and they've got to put it in the net. That's why they're paid the money. So I felt for him so bad, because they should have killed him. Man United are top of the table in big chances missed, 22 big chances missed. But then 90th minute, you know what? We're lucky it's not 40 points anymore. The past 10 years, it's been probably 32, 33 points, which is probably good for us. But that moment in the 90th minute, Matthias de Ligt, and who was it? Danny Ings, I think, coming together. Michael Oliver, I say this to John every time, he is on Man City's payroll. He's fucked over Liverpool. He's fucked over Arsenal. He's fucked over United. When Man City were playing Arsenal at the start of the year, he did everything in his power. He put 10 extra minutes for City to get an equaliser, right? He did I was watching it. I'm like, this guy is doing everything he can for City to get something out of this. He's meant to be the best referee in the country. Reborn, correct me if I'm wrong. He has no right to go into that and say, go look at that. And then, you know what? That ref should have some balls, go to the screen and go, you know what? I'm sticking with my decision. That was not a penalty. That was one of the most pathetic decisions. This is what compounds it for me. I was saying this to John. You got Steve McManaman, Alan Shearer, Ian Wright. So Steve McManaman, Liverpool legend, Liverpool icon, right? Hates United. Ian Wright hates United. So does Shearer. Shearer hates them big more. Probably they're not. And McManaman, Shearer, and then Ian Wright probably the least. But Steve McManaman, out of his mouth, he cut Shearer off and he goes, listen. He goes, whether you like or hate United, he goes, that was the most ridiculous penalty decision I've ever seen. So when he's saying words like that, the guy's a Liverpool legend, you know it's not a penalty. I don't care. And then Alan Shearer goes, Michael Oliver has no right to get involved and say, because they said at the start of the year the threshold's going to be high or whatever. If that's a penalty, there should be 6 penalties every game. There's no... And listen, they're saying United, it would have been 1-1 probably, which we still will be saying the players fucking didn't do their jobs because they didn't. They missed so many chances. But the fact that the ref went and overturned that, and he looked at it for 8 minutes. Are you telling me it's a clear and obvious error when you're looking at something for 8 minutes? And I know, like, Ivan, Reeves, everyone's taking the piss because all Liverpool fans and that. But if that was your club and the ref is looking at it, him and Simon Hooper, exactly Reeves, are looking at it for 8 minutes. 8 minutes. Please. The ref is doing the right thing because they still have to challenge the review. No, he didn't do the right thing because he overturned it. He can go to the screen because they've said, go look at it. And he can say, yeah, I'm sticking with my call because I think my call was right. It's not a clear and obvious error. They keep saying clear and obvious error. Is that a clear? It's not a clear and obvious. If you have to look at something for 8 minutes, no way, man. There's nothing you could say to me. You couldn't pay me. You could tell me I'll give you $1 billion to admit to agree with you, and I wouldn't do it. It's pathetic. Listen, I know Reeves agrees with me because we talk about it. Oliver, I'm telling you, he's going to fuck Liverpool over. He's done it to you before. And then you'll be sitting here going, oh, we're the victim. And then I'll say to you, oh, what about when we said it? You go, nah, this was worse. I'm telling you, man, he's meant to be the best ref in the country. Yeah, see? Who was the ref? Reeves. And what do you get out of it? They come out and apologise. You get nothing for it. Like with us with Tottenham earlier this year, right? The Bruno decision. And I'm not saying Man United probably still would have lost. We were terrible. But what do United get back for Howard Webb saying, oh, that was wrong. We were in the wrong. It wasn't a red card. Whole world saw it. What do you get back for them apologising? What did Liverpool get back for them apologising about that Diaz decision? Nothing. So if VAR wasn't there, that's no penalty. Diaz has scored that goal. Liverpool could have won a title. You don't know. They fell off late in the year. Would they have fallen off if that didn't happen? You never know. And we sit here and we've, as fans, got to put up with that. The sad part about it was Delit had such a good game. He's always been playing really well. Pathetic decision. Yeah, exactly. Sweet F4 because you get nothing. We get nothing for it as fans, as the club. The players. The most important part. What? Even McManaman was saying it. He's like, I feel so sorry for Ten Hag. He's like, because that's a farce. He goes, on top of it, his players haven't put the ball in the net, and then this call. He goes, what are you going to do? And then if he comes out and absolutely rips the refs, what's going to happen? He'll get a suspension. He'll get a fine because you're not allowed to, they're untouchable. When, ridiculous. VAR, I've said it so many times. scrap the shit. I don't care. I'll rather human error. I'll rather he gave that penalty and we're complaining that that individual ref fucked up than it goes to a screen where apparently the best ref in the country is there. What's he doing on VAR? Go ref a game, mate, if you're so good. Is there saying, go look at that. I don't care who should ref it. It should be one ref. Shouldn't be guys looking at a screen. And that doesn't go for Man United, for Liverpool. There should be a ref on the field, a fourth official, because a fourth official is there just in case the ref gets injured, hold up the boards, and 2 assistant refs. There shouldn't be these screens, like a kid scores a goal, wants to celebrate. You can't even do that anymore. It's taken the love, the joy out of the game, and then on top of it, they're still not getting things right. So I know they're going to come out and justify it. Like they're going to get that, what's that bold one? He's there. He talks utter crap all the time, justifies every decision. That was not a penalty. I think John said there's one person, Alejandro Marino on ESPN, is the only person that said he thinks it's a penalty. Stevie Nicol, Liverpool legend, is saying it's not a penalty. McManaman, Shearer, Wright, Don Hutchinson. They hate Man United with a passion. Back in the day, before VAR, the on-field decision was that. You could watch it after and be like, okay, whatever, games. Exactly. You are upset at that ref. Like even Howard Webb was saying when he did the World Cup final, when De Jong kicked Busquets, he goes, I looked back and I thank God so much that Spain won. He goes, because I know I fucked up. I should have sent him off, but seeing it later. But in the moment, he didn't, it's VAR is a farce, man. I hate it. And I've said it like everyone thinks we're upset because it's United, but United have been done twice this year already in 9 games. They've admitted Bruno Fernandes wasn't a red card, so it's been done there. And this, where the whole world knows it was incorrect. Liverpool last year, was it Arsenal got done one? Remember the Man City goal that they gave? Reborn, Ivan. Do you remember the Man City goal they gave when Akanji scored and Haaland was right in front of the keeper 2 meters offside? And the week before, I think it was Arsenal, the same thing got disallowed. And then they're like, oh, sorry, we got it wrong. But then they win the title, don't they? Man City, the money, everyone, but I'm telling you, United have been done over, Liverpool been done over, so have Arsenal, so have Chelsea probably. I'm not as invested in them, but I'm telling you they would have. It needs to go. I don't care what anyone says. I hate it. Or rather, the human error, you just trust your officials. Why you tell me, anyone answer me this question, what is the point of a assistant referee, as they call them, linesman, let's say, for anyone that doesn't know, assistant, what's the point of them if there's VAR? They're told they don't put their flag up straight away. Last night, that bloke was offside. I don't know if anyone saw it. He knee-high tackled Garnacho, right? And then they go, it's offside. And the ref goes, I have to give you a yellow anyway. But if that was in real time, it was a red card. If the ref had to just put his flag up, the assistant ref put his flag up like back in the day, Garnacho doesn't get tackled in the knee-high. And I'm sure that happens in so many games. The whistle's gone, so I can do what I want. I know it's offside. That I'm telling you, players, I know how players go. They haven't lifted their flag, right? But I know he's offside, and I know it's going to get called VAR. I'm going to go through him because I can't get in trouble. He's not. No, that's absolutely wrong, Ivan. That is not right. That's incorrect. He's not a linesman anymore. They're not linesmen. They're assistant referees. That's what I'm saying. What's the point of them if there's VAR? You're saying ref has the call. Ref has a call, but if there's a foul, assistant referee is meant to put his flag up. And the ref calls it. If you can deny that, but that's factual. A foul gets happened, assistant referee puts his flag up, and then the ref blows the whistle. It happens all the time. Because they're assistant referees. They're not linesmen anymore. They've said that. That's what I'm saying. What's the point of them? If you didn't saw it, then See you later. That's it. That's part of the game. That's human error. There'll be more. I bet you there'll be less mistakes of like that, like you're saying, oh, he didn't see it, then let it go into a screen and they still get it wrong. He looked at it for 8 minutes, man. Anyway, I think Eric's time is up. I think the players have thrown him under the bus. I believe he's going to go to Bayern Munich, take Company's job because Company's woeful, and I bet you he does good. And I want him to. He won 2 trophies with the shittest Man United team I've ever seen. I think out of all the people I know, the only person that I know that's seen worse Man United team than this is my dad, because he watched them get relegated back in the day. He won 2 trophies with the shittest Man United team I've ever seen. And they've thrown him under the bus. Delo, that miss. Garnacho, 2 sitters. Bruno. We're trying to win a game. You're an attacking midfielder. You're wearing the armband. And you're with the centre-backs trying to get the ball and hit these Hollywood balls. Get closer to the goal and do what an attacking midfielder and a striker is meant to do. Put the ball in the net. Goes to put a cross in. It goes out with the last kick. But not out. It goes out by 50 fucking meters. Mate. They need to go look in the mirror. Every single one of them. Phil Casemiro. No. He was United's best player last night. He's been copying it. Guarantee you he goes plays for Pep, Klopp, Slot, any of them. He's still one of the top dogs. Like, every player is getting found out at United. You think it's just Casemiro? Everyone's like, we'll blame him. We bring someone else in. The exact same thing happens. They get run through. Like, because the players don't give a fuck. You saw Diallo came on, didn't care. Everyone's like, pick Diallo, pick Ahmad. Why? They were like, oh, he's the best. Why? They haven't even watched him. They just want something new, a new toy. They're all bagging Rashford. He didn't even touch the fucking ball yesterday. The ball did not get to him. If I was Eric, I would have taken off Garnacho. Delo would be dropped, man. I wouldn't play after that. Fucking miss. And he cost the goal too. The guy got behind him at the back post. Like, you're creaming me. Oh, done with them all. But I think it's time. They got to cut. I know they're going to wait till the international break. That's what I think they're doing, because there's one in a couple of weeks. I'd cut it now, man. Put him out of his misery. Let him go get a job somewhere else, and he'll succeed. I'm sure he will. But do it. Put Rude there. Go look for a manager. I don't know, and then start selling these players. And I know some of them weren't even involved last night, but mate, Maguire, Rashford, Bruno, fucking any of them that have been there since previous managers, see you later. Keep the ones, that have come in, like Hoyland, Mainu's through the youth academy, Garnacho youth academy, Mazraoui, De Ligt, Martinez. Onana's probably been our best player this year. Fuck Delo off too. Not, you know what? Not just because of that miss, but he's been there since Jose, man. See you later. And just start fresh. I'm telling you, man, there's something poison in there. Cut ties with it. Fucking see you later. But enough of that. We'll go to the next ones. Had my rant. Everyone just went silent. He would never move, man. He's a Man United boy. That's like saying, like, you're really what you're saying, you're a Liverpool fan, right? And you're saying, man, he should move on. Well, Gerrard should have moved on then, shouldn't he? Like, they love their club, man. Gerrard could have went on, and whether you like hearing it or not, he could have went and won trophies. What did he win? He won a Champions League and an FA Cup or something? Could have actually went and won trophies. Like, Phil Jones has won more trophies than him. Nah, that'd be full spin. 100%. You know the media's like with United. They're saying that Mazraoui had a heart defect and the guy's played, a week later. Like they're just Liverpool United just cop it. Like they cop it, as you know. But anyway, yeah, 100%. I'm with you. Like obviously, I just ranted hard. Like, but I don't know. Anyway, but like I said, like we probably would have drawn anyway. But that decision is fucking pathetic. Like, mate, Oliver's got so much to answer for. The ref, I don't even blame him as much because they made him go look at the screen, and I think he knows. He's like, I'm not going to be the first ref that's ever gone to the screen and stuck with the decision. But I'd want to be that ref. I'd want to be that ref to go there and say, no, my decision was right. I've looked at it for 8 minutes. See you later. See you later. We'll move on when I say Ivan. All right. Let's go to Chelsea. Get the job done. Sorry, KP. Jackson. Again with another goal. Isak gets a goal. Cole Palmer doing Cole Palmer things. 2-1. They're going to go to Old Trafford next week. They're probably going to spank us up. No, I'm only joking. Who knows? I don't know. Like, it's a good result. I was obviously watching the United game. I was watching Goal Rush. That first goal, that turn that Palmer did to put Neto through. And look, what did I say? What did I say to all the Chelsea fans? I said, give it a month. Maresca would drop Sancho. Where's Sancho, mate? Neto's come in. Assists, goals, doing all. Where's Sancho? The kid's cancer, mate. It's fucking shit. They're going to be regretting the fact that they've got an obligatory payment like thing with United. And United are laughing. There's one thing we'll be laughing about, that we are actually getting a cent back for that fucking mercenary. But away from that, Chelsea, big win. Listen, they're doing so much better than I thought they were going to do. I really didn't think Maresca was going to be doing this well. Jackson has turned it around. That was his 14th goal in his last 14 Premier League games, going back to last year. He went from a guy that could not hit a barn door to add his goals now to Palmer's goals. It's not just Palmer scoring, and look where they are, ripping it. So, listen, I loathe Chelsea. Like, everyone knows it, but man, they're doing well. We can't take that away from them. What if United get Jackson? They're not. United got to find their own Jackson. He's a Chelsea player, man. He's doing really well. Like, slow first season. United need a centre forward. Like, we've got Højlund, who's young, and then we've got Xerxes, who's not even a forward. Like, he's not even a number 9, and that's who we're playing with. Like, everyone's like, I'll just put Rashford there if it was up to me. Like, get Garnacho Ahmad on, Rashford up front, because at least he finishes. I don't know, but who knows? Anyway, great win for Chelsea. Full of confidence. Newcastle, I think they're there. Eddie Howe's going to be in trouble, man. He did. You know what? I'm going to message him. I'm going to message him that later. Say Reborn said they can take a photo of that. Say Reborn remembers this. Say there you go. I'll get him back on, don't I? Yeah, but he's come good. 14 goals in 14 games. But Palmer, man, you know what's so funny about him? The way he moves and that, it doesn't look. He's not like lightning. He's got a good body shift. Does what he needs to do. And they're flying. They're absolutely flying. So, yeah, big up to them. Newcastle in trouble. I think Eddie Howe's in trouble, man. You know what I think's going to happen with Eddie Howe? I think the Saudis, his ticket back to the Premier League, the special one, I think his ticket back to the Premier League is going to be Newcastle. Yeah, I don't know why. I think Jose's ticket back is Newcastle. I think he'll come, and that's why I think it's the only team I think that he can come back to, and they want to go big big name. And when Jose's got money, which now with these new things, he's going to have it there. He's dangerous. Good defense. They've got a good, like, he'll get rid of Burn. He'll play, Botman and that. He'll get strong midfield, like big midfielders like Joel Linton. He loves that, I reckon Jose could be dangerous with them. It might be for a year or two, but Eddie Howe's in trouble, I think. But anyway, big result for them. And bad result for Newcastle. They're in trouble. If we could get Isak, I'd love Isak. I'd love United to get Isak. But anyway, this one. The big man's not going to be happy about this, is he? Not going to be happy about this at all. João Philippe Mateta gets his, I think it was 4th goal of the year or something. Crystal Palace, 1st win of the year. Tottenham, I mean, they just go from 1 week they win, 1 week they lose. They win, they lose. They look good, smash United, lose. Win. West Ham was it last week? Lose. Like, Palace, listen, Palace will start to be in trouble. I never thought they'll get relegated, but they didn't get it. It's their 9th game to get their 1st win. So, great assist by Eze. Like, the ball, it was like a little Cruyff turn in the air, flicked it behind him from Mateta, got it under control. Nice finish. They actually thought they scored, which was a bit bad on Eze's part. Like, later on, he went through, should never have been offside, scored. Really should have been 2-0 because you'd think he shouldn't have been offside, looking across the line. But big result for Palace. Listen, Tottenham, they're just, I don't know. They're just Tottenham. Like, even with Ange, and Ange is a real good coach. Always back him. But, 1 week, like, Van der Ven looks like Superman against Man United. Then he looks terrible. Like, Romero, like, Real Madrid won him 1 week. Then he's fucking woeful. I think it relies on Son. Son's good. They're good. Maddison, I've always thought it's a bit overrated. Everyone loves him. I think he's a bit overrated. Bit of a pelican as well. Kulusevski's real good. Doesn't really have the midfield sorted out, though. Like, he's a Basuma. Is it, Solanke hasn't hit the ground running. Always buts and maybes with them. But great win for Palace. Back to the drawing board for Spurs, really. Is the only really thing you can say. But this takes us to the last game. Arsenal at home to Liverpool. 2-2. Bukayo Saka back in the team, back in the starting lineup. Opens the scoring in the 9th minute. Virgil van Dijk equalises. Marino gets his 1st goal for Arsenal. And then Mohamed Salah equalised. Listen, that's a better result for Liverpool. Going to Emirates and getting a draw. Like, they'll be really happy with that. They'll think now we play Arsenal at Anfield, we'll beat them. And I was saying this to, I think to John, I was like, everyone was sleeping on Liverpool, man, because I think they're better than Arsenal. Like, I didn't think it at the start of the year, but after watching them, and I actually think their squad's better when you actually break it down. Like, I mean, they got Nunes and Jota to put up front who are actually forwards. I like Kai Havertz, but he's not a number 9. He's, like a 9.5. They got Saka. I don't really like Martinelli. Whereas Liverpool have got Diaz. They've got Jota, Nunes, Salah, who I think are better. I think if you were picking a team, you would go, I don't know, Jota. If you're doing a combined 11 of Liverpool, Arsenal, when they're all fit, me personally, if you're doing a combined 11, here's what I'd pick. Alisson's better than Raya. I'd pick Trent, even though I don't like him. Trent. And then I'd pick Van Dijk and Saliba. So 1 Arsenal player so far. Left back, I'd still probably pick Robertson. maybe Timber. I'm not picking Zinchenko. Like, I always keep saying this about Arsenal. How are they going to win the league buying Man City rejects? And then, so what? That's one Arsenal player so far. And then in the midfield, I'd probably pick Rice, McAllister, and then it's anyone like Sobersley, Gravenberg, Curtis Jones. I think I pick them over. If they're fit, I'll probably put Odegaard. I'll probably put Rice, McAllister, Odegaard. Let's say, okay, let Odegaard get in. And then up front, I'd pick either Nunes, Jota in the central, Salah, and Saka. So, like, I think Liverpool squad is way better. I'd pick, there's way more Liverpool players, and I hate Liverpool. Everyone knows. I want, shit first half. Got the chocolates there. Everyone was saying, oh, but Arsenal have a weak squad. Other than Odegaard being out, they've been talking about it all week, and who are they missing? No one. They're missing Saliba, suspension, and Odegaard. That's it. It's up for half time, but they played like morons in the first half. Yeah, but it's a better result for Liverpool. Way better result for Liverpool, like I said. But yeah, I think their squad's better. And we'll go back there. I've got the table here now. So, Man City are top, and they're not even playing good. But yeah, Liverpool there in second. Arsenal, Aston Villa, make up the top four. Let me just get this up. Yeah, so Aston Villa make up the top four. Then you got Chelsea hot in their heels. Brighton and Nottingham Forest playing each other next, I think, are they? Oh no, Brighton playing Liverpool. Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Brentford, Fulham, Bournemouth, Newcastle, West Ham, United. Jeez, look at those names down there. Leicester, Everton, Palace. You know what? I think Wolves, for some reason, I just think they're going to survive, even though they're only on 2 points. But it's getting, when you've already got a gap there, you're second bottom, you're already 4 points away from 17. Like, that's unbelievable. But anyway, we'll bring out the fixtures quickly, guys, and we'll just give some quick results. You know what? Even him, arguably, I wouldn't pick him this year. I'm going on a bit of namesake. He hasn't been that good this year. Declan Rice. He hasn't really been good. So, yeah, I'm saying I'll pick him on form because, a bit of loyalty to him having a good season and that, but he's not playing that good either. I don't think Arsenal have been good at all this year, to be honest. So, but anyway, all kicks off. Newcastle at home to Arsenal. Jeez. Listen, you think Arsenal win, but Newcastle need to get something going. And if they can beat Arsenal, you'd think, like, you don't want to call it, like, say it so early, but Arsenal will be panicking about the title if they lose to Newcastle, I think. And then look at that. Bournemouth playing City. So they had Arsenal, Villa, City all in a row. If they get something out of that game, mate, Iraola, sign him up. Arsenal 2-0, stay hunky says. I'm going to go. Saliba's still missing. I think Newcastle might score. I might say 2-1. 0-0. Jeez. I'm going to say... I think it might be tighter than we think. I'm going to say City 2-1, but this next one's tough. You know what? I think Ipswich are going to get their first win. I think they're going to beat Leicester at home. Yeah, I think they're going to win. I'm going to say 3-2. I think it's going to be goals in that game. Then Liverpool, Brighton. Brighton is so open. I think Liverpool are going to carve them. But then again, yeah, I don't know. I do think Liverpool win. You guys don't hear me say that much, but I think Liverpool win. Don't know the score for that. I think Liverpool win, though. Then we've got Nottingham Forest, West Ham. Well, United couldn't beat West Ham, but I bet you Nottingham Forest do. And me and Larry is paying me out about United, loving it. But I reckon Nottingham Forest will win. Don't know how much. They beat Leicester 3-1. They'll win, I think. West Ham are shit. They come out like they did in the first half against Nottingham Forest, who will take their chances, they'll get pummeled. So, Saints, Everton. I think Saints might get their first win. I'm going to say Saints might get their first win. What do you reckon? Chris Wood hat-trick. Oh, God. Chris Wood hat-trick. Oh, I think Saints might beat Everton at St. Mary's. Yeah, different coach now, though. I do agree with you, Reeves, but I think he's very open. You can see they're scoring, but they concede. That's the thing. And I think Liverpool will like target that they know they can get against them. So, but I know what you mean. It could be a mind thing as well in your head, bogey team. Looks like us. United haven't won at West Ham for 3 years now. So, but we smashed them at home 3-0. It's just, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think Saints will beat Everton. I don't know why. I think home ground advantage, Everton haven't been good. This is a huge game. Palace got their first win. Wolves still winless. I'll be more worried about Welbeck now than Matoma. Matoma's done nothing this year. Wolves, Palace. Wolves going to get their first win, I reckon. From Wolves. Kuna is going to score. I think Wolves. And then we've got Spurs Villa at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Shit. You know what? I'm going to go Spurs because they've been doing that. I think they've been doing win, last win. I think at home, they might get the job done against Villa. Both playing a high line. I think there's going to be goals too. I think there's going to be goals in this game. It'll be a good game. I think it'll be an interesting game. And then it takes us to this one. United at home. Chelsea. Monday morning here. Bailey, the match winner 3-2. Jeez. Listen, I always tip United. I'm not going to tip against them now. But will there be a new manager by then? I doubt it. John reckons, yeah, I agree. It depends which Spurs turn up. But that's what I think. I think they will turn up because they didn't turn up last night. So, yeah, listen, I'm going to tip United with absolutely no confidence because I never tip against United. But, yeah, don't know. Big, huge game. Like this, imagine Eric comes out now and they smash Chelsea. That would be so funny. Rashford to show up. Jeez. If I was Eric now, I'd be like, fuck it. Anyone that I think's not with me, you're not playing. To be honest, this is the tip. I would drop Bruno. I'd play Eriksen number 10. Mainu's injured, so I'd play Casemiro and Ugarte. Ugarte was brilliant in Europe midweek, and then he didn't play a minute last night. Work that out. So play Ugarte, Casemiro, Eriksen, attacking mid. And then I'd probably play Rashford, Højlund, and maybe Ahmad, give Garnacho off the bench. Don't know, Mazraoui got injured last night. You know what, Delome, I'd drop him for that. I don't care who I'd put in. I'd put someone in, say, mate, you got to sit there. That was fucking terrible. Like, defending terrible. Like, should have drop him for that. Because what's he got to lose now? It's got nothing to lose. So, anyway. And then we've got Fulham at home to Brentford. That's a tough game, eh? Because Fulham been playing well. Brentford been playing well. I think because it's at Fulham, I'm going to tip Fulham. But that game could go either way. I think there'll be goals in that too. I'm going to say 2-1 Fulham or, something like that, 3-2. Olivia Julian says hi. Hello, how are you? Joined us right at the end. Listen, if you're new, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Got to hear my rant about Man United. Reborn says Chelsea's going to spank them 3-1. Ivan says, lock my tip in, KP United. Next week, you'll see on the review. Fulham will get crippled. Bees 2-0. Yeah, maybe. I think that game could go either way. It could be like one where the Brentford just smack them, and it could be one where Fulham, look good. So, I actually think it'll be a very good game to watch. Fulham Brentford. It'll be a very interesting game. Sorry about the rant tonight, guys, but it needed to be done. Do you go for footy? Like as in the round? I go for Man United. Are you talking about AFL? AFL, I'll go for the Crows. The AFL. I just don't come on the footy show because Chris doesn't let me because he knows I'll pay Port out and he like bans me. So you got to take that up with Chris. He doesn't know, he's mean, man. Chris is mean to me. Chris is very mean to me. I go on the footy show on Friday nights. When we do it live in the studio, that's when I'm on the footy show. And I just pay Chris out, about Port. That's my role on the football channel. Larry the Drone again. Is he still here? Is he back? He should have been back. It's been half an hour. We'll tell him, don't worry. We'll tell him. Is he in the Discord? Is Larry in the Discord? Let's just find that. Let me see the members. Bud's Lightyear, Elijah. Larry, are you in the Discord? Explain the mistake to me, GT. I want to know what happened. Explain it to me in detail. What happened? What's my name? My name's KP. KP. What's your name? I want GT. You wouldn't believe it. I want to. Tell me. I'll believe it. Nice name. KP is a nice name. It's short. It's short for my name. Tell me, GT. I want to, before we go, I want an explanation. I don't know how I did it. Come on, man. I put you in as moderator, and this is what you're telling me? 2,000 subs. Guys, I said this in the Discord. When we hit 2K subs, we are adding another 2 moderators. What, am I Serbian? Far out. You reckon you guess it? My first name. If you don't know it, could you guess it? Like for someone that doesn't actually know it. Phone was in the trolley. That's not my name. My name is not Kevin Petrovich. Yeah, so when we hit 2K subs, we're going to add 2 new moderators. And I said, put your name in to apply in the application section. In the Discord, we've got the Shoot the Breeze section. If you want to join our Discord, it's in the description. There's a section for moderator applications. I think Reborn put his name down. Joy of Unknown. Who else put their name down to be one? I think has. I'm not sure who else. Let me check the Discord now. So if you're in the Discord and you want to apply for the moderator applications, let me click on it. Zakhal's put his name down for a moderator application. Zakhal, are you in the chat? Are you still in the chat here? Zakhal, are you listening to me? So Zakhal, Reborn, Joy of Unknown so far have applied. I believe. Or are you just saying hello, Zakhal? Are you applying to be a moderator? Fill me in. If you're still here, Kevin, please. I was putting grocery. Well, listen, we'll explain that to Larry, all right? None of you have got that name correct. So, listen, we'll ask Zakhal. We'll put in the chat here just before I go. Shoot the breeze. At Zakhal, I'll say, are you applying to be a moderator? Right? Because his name, he wrote hello in the chat here. All right. I don't know. Is he in the live chat still? I can't tell. Kevin Peterson. It's reply. Say, Zakal, are you applying to be a moderator when we hit 2K subs? See if he answers that. If Zakal's applying, I'll tell you what, jeez. Big dog applying. His real name is Klopp Pochettino. That's closer than the rest of them. Oh, shit. That's actually closer than all of them. Phone was in the trolley. That's hilarious, GT. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. It was a great show. Hopefully Zakal answers me there. I said, are you applying to be a moderator? Because he wrote hello to everyone on the moderator application. So hopefully he is. Is Larry in the Discord? I don't know. I can't find him. LLL. I'm not sure, man. Not sure. But listen, Larry. GT apologizes. Oh, shit, GT. What'd you do that for? Anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. If you're new, please remember to like, share, subscribe. I'm not sure if John's back next week. Second night shift tonight. Might not be. Might be just me next week again. Might try to get one of my other mates on. If we can. One day I'll tell you a story about how I got $150 bubble tea home delivered and I didn't know about it until the doorbell rang. Fucking, that's wicked. That is wild, GT. You know what? I don't even need you to tell me because I can just imagine how it happened. Fucking, that's funny, man. Anyway, thanks, guys. He's livened me up a bit. It's always good talking to you guys. My kids still joke about it. I don't know when. I think Wednesday night. Maybe me and Big Man. Wednesday or Thursday. One of those nights we'll be back with podcast. It should be a Halloween special. And it is probably going to be Joy of Unknown. Put it in the, he's the only one who goes into the actual Discord section there, where it says hashtag new ideas. And he put a great idea of the podcast would be the scariest phobias. So the weirdest phobias, because it sits in along with, it works in well with Halloween. That's going to be our Halloween special this week. Thank you so much to Joy of Unknown. Guys, Reborn, GT, put some ideas in there. Come on. Ivan, anyone who's here, Olivia, who else here? Put some ideas in the Discord. You know what I mean? And then we'll talk about them. It'll be your show. You picked that podcast. But anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. Me and Chris will see you for that on Wednesday. Until then, take it easy. Peace.